My name is Lori Benson. I work at ISED Ventures part-time through ARP, and am currently looking for another job.
How long were you without insurance?
Probably about the last 15 or 20 years. I haven't had just the insurance that was for low-income people.
So tell me about your experience living with no real insurance.
Well, it was just very frustrating, very depressing. If I needed a doctor, for example, one time my tooth got infected and I couldn't get into, I had to go to the emergency room, and that I waited 5 hours to get into the emergency room, and then they wouldn't give me anything for the pain relief. So that was upsetting, and every time I would need a doctor, if I did something that I would need to go see my doctor for, you couldn't get into that doctor. The only time you could get into the doctor was when you had an appointment, and that was scheduled 2 to 3 months ahead of time. So you had to go to the walk-in clinic or the emergency room. And that was an all-day thing each time. As far as getting the medication there, it took, you'd have to wait, take a number and get in line, and at least would take like 3 hours to get a med. It was just a nightmare not having a hospital to go to, quality hospital, I want to say. I did get to change insurances, and it's been the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. Before I had new insurance, and injured my back. Actually, I broke my pelvis, but I had gone to the hospital I was going to and went to the emergency room. They found no fracture, sent me home. Couldn't stand the pain, so I went back again. They did another test, a CAT scan. You know, I asked myself, how can I have no broken bones, no broken pelvis, with no insurance, and all of a sudden have 2 fractures when I have the insurance? So it makes me wonder about that. Also, when I was in the emergency room, they didn't tell me they were going to draw blood or they needed blood. She stuck me and got 5 tubes of blood, and I asked her for what it was for, and she couldn't tell me. The nurse came in and I says, I didn't know they were going to draw blood. What's it for? And he goes, well, I'm not so sure, she should have drawn it. So that was something that they had done that needed not be done. I just feel real grateful. My life is so much better. So much better. I know that I feel secure in knowing I have someone I can go to if I'm hurt.